Hey peeps, I hope that you're keeping well, that everything is going good for you so far, and that you are in great spirits today. It's Bianca, and I am back again with another vocal analysis. So, flashback to 2017, when I first received the recommendation to listen to this song. Long story short, I didn't dive into it. I cannot remember why, if I'm to be honest, but all I can put it down to is that perhaps it wasn't the right season. However, now is the right season. So, I don't know what to expect. I saw heavy metal as the genre, and I can't lie, I haven't really dived into and enjoyed heavy metal for a really long time. So I'm a bit apprehensive as to what's going to happen here, because this song in particular, in regards to the Simon and Garfunkel version, is one of my all-time favorite songs. I love Simon and Garfunkel anyway, so I'm hoping that this will, that this version's going to do it justice. But if you like what you hear as well as what you see, if you haven't already, jump into the Vocal Nova community and just pop a little subscribe on in there, and definitely let me know down below how you found this version of the song if you haven't heard it already. You ready? Okay, let's go.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again, because a vision softly creeping left its seeds while I was sleeping, and the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence.
Okay. How am I going to explain this? I know this is going to sound super random. I know this is. But you see, when David started singing, right? I genuinely felt like his voice was penetrating my soul. Like, I started breathing heavy. I felt like he was drawing out moments and experiences that I've had in my life that have been very intimate and very sensitive. The level of emotivity in this man's voice is a whole different level. Like, this is eerie. And I'm using that word on purpose because, honestly, I always talk about emotive connectivity all the time. I really do, because I find it so important. But I don't know if I've ever experienced it like that in this way. Okay, let's carry on.
In restless dreams I walked alone, narrow streets of cobblestone, neath the halo of a street lamp. I turned my collar to the cold and damp, when my eyes were stared by the flash of a neon light that split the night and touched the sound of silence. And in the naked light I saw 10,000 people, maybe more.
Do you know what? I don't think I was mentally prepared for this, I don't think I was mentally prepared. And I'm being serious right now. I don't think I was mentally prepared for this one. This is hitting me different. Okay. Right. This is hitting me different. Okay, I'm only 2 minutes in. Okay. As I've just said to you, it's the level of emotive connectivity that is penetrating my mind and my soul big time. I believe that he must be like, he oozes baritone essence to his voice, but you can hear an undertone of distortive, and I'm using the word dark, not to say in a horrible way, but you get that dark, really deep deep, momentary vocal drive in his voice. What the heck do I mean by that? I know that's probably what you're thinking. What I'm saying right now, yeah, is as I'm hearing him sing, especially as he gets to the end of the offset, when he finishes off the sounds of silence line, and he gives us that sounds of silence, the resonance that I get booming away, right, in my heart is just, it's just so powerful. Like, this is just powerful. I, in particular, am extremely, extremely covered also in the warmth that's embedded in his voice. Basically, I feel like his voice and his vocal tone is a character in and of itself. I feel like I'm experiencing through his vocal tone moments of anguish, moments of pain, moments of disappointment, with moments of hope. How do I hear all these things within his vocal tone, but then the lyrical content is yet so, it's not simple, but it's transparent, you know, it's relatable. But I feel like his vocal tone is giving us the character of these things. And then as he goes up, and in the naked light I saw, right, we get a really nice low velum there. But at the same time, as that, and in the naked, that resonance is just really getting stronger now as he elevates into the next octave. We're also getting a nice creak of distortion starting to creep in. I guess this is where the heavy metal essence is going to now start to be introduced. But I'm telling you something as well. There is power in the musical composition, because initially where we just have the piano playing those arpeggiated chords, then we get the guitar just adding in those sweet cadences. And now obviously we're getting the introduction of strings all round. You know, I don't know if I'm ready, but let's go.
10,000 people, maybe more. People talking without speaking. People hearing without listening.
I love the way that he doesn't just say without. I'm loving the fact he's saying without speaking, without listening. That without is really emphasizing that you are talking without speaking, but you are also just not listening at the same time. You know, it's he's really adding in a case of emphasis right here. He's saying this is how powerful these moments can be. People's emotions are shining through and they're not even saying anything. They're not even audibly listening to one another, and we know what's going on. That is powerful right there.
People writing songs and voices never share, and no one dare disturb the sound of silence.
And then now here we are getting some vocal overdrive, stepping in with boldness. So when he gave us that and voices never share, and then lightened it up, no one dare. I love the fact he's saying, you know, the voices never share, but no one dares to break the sound of silence. So it's frustrating that this is happening, but I guess we can see why. Do you know what I mean? And that vocal overdrive in particular basically is the creeping of that distortion. So now we are getting to that real raspy, grungy, overdrivey depth that's going to start getting real prominent in the voice, no doubt. So yeah, let's go.
Fools say that you do not know. Silence like a cancer grows. Hear my words and I might teach you. Take my arms and I might reach you. But my words, like silent raindrops, fell
Um, I am I I didn't expect for this version of this song to hit me so hard in the heart. And I think it's because like the lyrical content of this song anyway is so personal and intense and intimate yet so powerful, right? And I wasn't expecting for David's voice to carry all of that in one go in that end segment. Um his voice carried all of that in one go and just went wham right there in the heart and mind. That was absolutely incredible. That was incredible. And of course, the accompaniment, the orchestra, as you get the build of the power coming from the timpani, and then you hear the strings, the string quartets just coming through and coming through with force now. So the strings are literally offering the cries that maybe some of us don't utter, the words that some of us don't speak, the emotions that some of us are scared to share. That's what that whole experience was for me. And I felt like I just felt that all in one go. I could understand it. I felt the empathy. I felt the compassion. Listen, that man, I feel like he offered everything on the table in this. Like, I don't know where he was in his life in that moment. I don't know. But what I do know is that that's what you call laying it all on the table. That is what you call all cards. Everything is out here and I am offering it you through the voice. That right there is what you call, in my humble opinion, a vocal masterpiece. That is what you call a moment for life. Can you imagine if you were in that audience? I don't even know how they clapped. I don't know how on earth they clapped. I would have been like Scooby Doo, jaw, tongue. I would have been finished. So I don't know how these people just after. I'm sure some of them must have been in awe also, but that was incredible. That was absolutely incredible. And that is the power of when, sometimes we have voice qualities that we use and we may use more of than another. But when we use various voice qualities and allow them to fuse together, so we implement distortion, vocal overdrive, we allow ourselves to introduce twang, because there was some really good twang in there. I'm so sorry. I wasn't able to speak when I wanted to, but he has some really good twang qualities going on in his voice. And I also love the fact that I believe, I could be wrong, so if anyone knows, feel free to correct me, but I feel like he is potentially classically trained on top of that, because there were certain ways that when he gave us the I think I'm wrong with the words, but in the hallelujah, no, and you heard that bellowing from those stomach muscles, carrying that weight and carrying it with strength. The vibrato was so perfectly organized. It was it was rhythmically sweet. Oh my goodness. Peeps, that is my vocal analysis of Disturbed, The Sounds of Silence. Wow, I wasn't expecting that. Jay, thank you for recommending that. You are a legend, Jamie. Thank you so much for recommending that. Thank you, and thank you again. And BNA Squad, if you haven't already joined, I strongly suggest that you do join the BNA Squad permanently and subscribe. And by all means, feel free to let me know in the comments below how you found this performance, how you found this masterpiece. But until we connect again, I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day and week. Much love to you always, and God bless. Bye.